My name is Meg Minogue. My title is Advanced Application Engineer. Essentially, I'm a mid-level software engineer. And we are in the Waystar office here in Louisville, Kentucky. Waystar is a revenue cycle management product that essentially it helps health systems and doctors get paid. Because if it were just like each person sitting down and investigating why an insurance claim got denied, you leave millions on the floor. And in the end helps patients not take on the price of them not getting paid by the insurance companies. I work with business and tech to come up with, design, develop, implement solutions and new features on our Waystar product. And if a bug comes up, I'll be the one, or our team, developers, will be the ones to investigate, figure out what the issue is, test, and deploy whatever the fix would be. Most companies will have some sort of task management system like Jira or TFS, and you get assigned tasks. So one might be, hey, when I click the submit button on this page, a big error gets thrown. Why? And then you would investigate and you'd be like, well, what was going on? You talk to the client that experienced the problem. Maybe it's them. Maybe they did something wrong, or maybe it's something that we need to look closer at. It could be a legitimate bug that needs to be addressed. A bug would be something that is an error made in the code that is messing something up and making it not act the way that we intended when we wrote it. And the first thing I would do is try to recreate it. Try to recreate the bug. Maybe I talk to the client. In this role, I don't talk directly to the client. We have a business person between that would do that requirement gathering. And then I would try to recreate the problem. Once I do, I'm able to step through and see where the actual issue is occurring. I would document, and say, hey, this is what's happening. Write the fix, and then we have quality assurance people that would do the testing and say okay, yeah, you fix it, this is working as expected. Then we deploy, and at our company we do deployments every 3 weeks to make it less disruptive, and then hopefully then the person who is experiencing the issue is not experiencing it anymore. I went off to college, but I didn't know what I wanted to do at all. So I just started Googling, good pay, high demand, good job security jobs. From a list of that, I took a bunch of introductory courses at my college. So I took astronomy, and then I took intro to software engineering. This is at the University of Kentucky. And I really enjoyed my intro course. It was on Python. And I was like, well, I could do this. This is fun. It's just problem solving. And then I just said, that'll do. And got my degree. There's actually many ways into this industry that aren't just college. There's boot camps, there's free grant-funded options like Code Louisville in Louisville. You can teach yourself the entire job online on YouTube, so you don't have to just do college, but that's what I did. This industry is nuts. You can go any direction. There's not just oh, you're a software developer. You can go into architecture, how systems are actually set up. You can go into data analysis. I'm still just kind of enjoying the basics of application building and learning how to be efficient and how I design things. I think architecture would be interesting. I could see myself specializing in that eventually and getting into how things are actually built, but I try to be very open, obviously. If there's an introductory course on these specialties, then I'll take them. The work-life balance is really good, which I think especially in my generation, we care a lot about that. I want to do my all in my job, and sometimes it will go over 8 hours a day, but sometimes it'll go less. And it's just the type of place that understands that, we're all here to have fun and to create a really nice product that will help people, but also, I have a dog that needs to play fetch. I have, a husband that wants to eat dinner with me. I don't have to drive myself into the ground to be, respected or to move up the ladder. Listen to the people in your life who are giving you advice. If they say, oh, college is it, that's an option. But just really think about what you'd like to do. And if you aren't sure, just take a beat. If you are interested in software engineering, I think there are so many less barriers to entry than you'd think. You do not need to go get a 4-year intensive engineering degree. And there's a lot of really well-respected 36-week, 16-week boot camps and free options to learn the job. So I think there's many ways into this industry. Just Google it.